What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles, welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. Today, Hasbro revealed its long-awaited, long-anticipated Marvel Legends 3-pack featuring the 3 Spider-Men from Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, this is a set that I think a lot of us have been really waiting for the moment the movie came out. It's one of those weird deals where we had all the Eternals, we had all the Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Ring figures long before those movies actually made it to theaters. Black Widow seemingly a year before it actually got there. But for Spider-Man, it felt really strongly like, hey, we know what's going to happen. It was really cool to see it on the big screen as opposed to being its spoiled butt figures. But I feel like this has been a really long time between the time that the film came out last December, so getting renders of the figures, which we probably won't see until December of this year at the earliest. That seems like a really extended delay. I feel like another side effect of taking so long to get these figures out has been this super escalation of prices with Marvel Legends. This 3-pack of 3 basic Marvel Legend figures. Now, granted, they've got all the sculpting for all their web lines, so that'll give it an extra cool looking effect. But it's not like they're never going to make more Spider-Man figures, so it's kind of like, all right, well, that's nothing to go. Look what we've done. We've made 3 sculpted new figures of Spider-Man. I mean, we're going to see more of these guys, and there's no reason that they've sculpted individual lines for these guys, so we won't see those figures pop up in other Spider-Man and other Marvel Legends waves. So my real issue is this set is going to retail for $89.99. That's 3 figures. And I know I laughed when some of you guys were posting, I'm not getting these figures when they hit $30. I'm like, come on, guys. They had a price increase to $22.99. And then they jumped up to $24.99. And yeah, it was a little shady that these Spider-Man special edition figures were going up to $27.99. But $89.99, and that's not even including the tax and the shipping and handling, which you know won't be free, takes these figures up to $29.99. That's absurd. And I thought, well, maybe, let me read the description that Hasbro sent along. Maybe there's something really cool to offset that super price increase. Maybe they're going to have some amazing accessories or spectacular. Anyhow, they have 15 accessories, and that sounds initially like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. What are they going to come up with? But then you take a look at these pictures, and it's not really that impressive at all. I want to say Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man, but the Tom Holland Spider-Man, he comes with 4 alternate hands, which dips into that 15 real fast. Ditto for the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man. Sam Raimi Spider-Man will also come with 4 swappable hands, so that takes us up already to 12 accessories, and that leaves 3. And I would also then assume that the final 3 accessories would be head sculpts of the actors, so we can see all the Peter Parkers and their various looks. But that doesn't seem like a really exciting 15 accessory option, and it definitely doesn't feel like it's worth $30. I mean, you take a look at that Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, that was $27.99. I felt that was way too expensive for that figure, but at least it had some new original web lines. It had some cool different web effects. These figures don't have any of that, and I would assume that that's not the 3 other accessories, because if they don't have the swappable heads so you can see the various Peters, that would be even worse. But this is not a great deal for $30. It feels like Hasbro gave us these amazing Marvel Legend figures for $19.99, and we rode that price for so long. We got so accustomed to it. Hey, we got this great figure, and granted, it's a base body, and they can kind of use it over and over and over again. See the Bucky cap? They just switch out the parts as needed, and that was fine. I had no issue with that, unless they chose a poor body for a figure where it didn't make any sense. For the most part, Hasbro didn't do that with their Marvel Legends team. But then we went from having really solid Build-A-Figures to kind of shrinking them down to Mantis size to Okoye size, and I was like, well, that's not a great Build-A-Figure. Then they kind of went back. We got some really great ones like Armadillo and really cool executions like Stiltman. It's like, okay, cool. You guys know, you know what we want. Now they started shifting more to those retros, and of course they don't have Build-A-Figure parts. So then it's, well, at least we got cool new accessories. And that's not really the case because we're just getting the same recycled accessories over and over again. Now, with this set, it's no cool accessories. There's no Build-A-Figure part. It's just, hey, we've got Spider-Man with swappable hands. So he can do fists, he can walk up walls, and he can do his web shooting. That's not ideal. That's not good. That's not good enough. Especially when the price goes so high. Those bare-boned accessories would work if this set was $19.99 per figure. That's okay. Going an extra $10 for these guys for nothing, where all the cool benefits of getting Marvel Legend figures are slowly being stripped away, kills off all that great value that we once enjoyed. So then you go, all right, well, do I need to pay $89.99 for 3 Marvel Legends when Mafex is doing really good figures? SH Figure Arts is doing really nice figures. Granted, you're going to pay $89.95 for one figure, but I kind of feel like at that point, you're getting better articulation, maybe better scaling, better likenesses, way more accessories. And, you know, it's the trade-off from getting Marvel Legends to one of those higher import lines. The lines start to blur, and it's not that great value that it once was when they were $20. So this is actually going up on Pulse at 1 o'clock Eastern time, and that means, of course, for the people who have premium Pulse membership. All the rest of us are going to have to wait until 2 o'clock, those of us who want to buy it. But for me, I'm not buying this set because as much as I love No Way Home, thought it was one of my favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, I don't pay $90 for 3 figures who have such a bare bones bit of accessories and nothing to make me really excited about it. I wish, you know, maybe they did something like, here's a Sandman diorama or something. I don't know. Just for $90, that's just not getting it done. We saw with Amazon Prime Day how that's Peter Parker and Ned set really significantly dropped in price. I think maybe if this set hits about $60, say like $65, maybe even $70, if it was that price, I'd probably jump on it. But for $90, including the tax, and then you throw in that shipping and handling, that's going to be really close to $100 for this set. And there's just no way, there's no justification to explain, oh man, of course I'm buying this one. And that's unfortunate because I really wanted this, and I feel like a lot of us who were looking forward to this a year ago are going to be like, nah, sorry. And I think maybe had this set come out and been revealed in January, February, maybe even March, they're like, okay, whatever. And I feel like at that point in March of 2022, the set wouldn't be $90. Maybe it would have been $80. Maybe it would have even been $75. But because the year has gone on and these prices have gone to an astronomical level, it just, the value's not there. The price is just continuing to go up for no reason. And I kind of feel like this is one of those figures where it's time, or one of these sets where it's time to go, all right, Hasbro, we see what you're doing. We're just going to push the brakes a little bit here and not have an instant sellout on the Pulse. So you guys don't feel encouraged to keep going and raising the prices because we'll pay for whatever. So hopefully enough of us will hold off. I feel like that's never the case, but we'll see. I will be keeping an eye on the situation after 2 o'clock just to see how fast this sells out on the Pulse and other retail partners, because this could really determine how things go for 2023 and beyond. Let me know what you think. Are you just, I don't care about the price, I wanted these 3 Spider-Man and Marvel Legend figures format all this time, I don't care, I'm buying it? Or are you like, nope, sorry guys, that's too much, I'll wait till it drops in price, and if it doesn't drop in price to a price point I want, I'm out, sorry. But let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you as always for watching this episode of Lyle's Figure Files. Has been filed.